number patterns. Now that the boys and girls have learned about multiples, we are going to start applying that skill to word problems. Let's have a look. First thing we want to be able to do is recognize that there are two parts that we will be dealing with: the rule and the first term. The rule tells us what to do. In this case, we're going to be adding 7 to a number. The first term tells us where to begin. So if we begin at 3, the first term, and then the rule is to add 7, the next term will be 10. 3 plus 7 is 10. And after that, it'll be 17. 10 plus 7 is 17. And after that is 24. 17 plus 7 is 24. And then we have 31. 24 plus 7 is 31, and so forth. So that is how we will approach number patterns. Now, for a word problem. Suppose we had the problem, Daryl is making a pattern for a quilt. The pattern shows 40 squares. Every fourth square is blue. How many blue squares are in the pattern? Now, I asked the boys and girls to underline the question because when we're done, we want to make sure we have an answer to that question. How many blue squares are in the pattern? The rule for this would be add 4, right? Because every fourth square is blue. Where are we going to begin? We're going to begin at the beginning. So the first term would be 0. So the first one that will be blue is 4, the fourth square. And then we're going to add 4. So that would be 8. And after that, 12. These are just the multiples of 4. We keep adding 4. The fourth square was blue, the 8th square was blue, the 12th square is blue, 16th square is blue, the 20th square is blue, the 24th square is blue, the 28th square is blue, the 32nd square is blue, 4 more would be the 36th, and then the 40th. We stop at 40 because there are only 40 squares in the quilt. So the 4th, the 8th, 12th, 16th, 20th, 24th, 28th, 32nd, 36th, and 40th squares are blue. Back to our question. How many blue squares are in the pattern? There are, so we like to answer in complete sentences, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blue squares in the quilt. That's how we are doing number patterns in 4th grade.